Hi, this is Amanda from Princess and Puddin'. Today I'm going to show you one, how to use our foil, our hot foil, and two, how to layer it, and also how I do the knockout method, like this little paw print here. So the first thing we're going to do is you go to your library and you choose the main part of the file that you want. Now I like to actually group all of this together just to make it easier for myself. So you go up there to group. There we go. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to choose the font for the word wild. So I'll go over to our fonts over here, and the one I want is LW Cowboy, and we type in the word wild. Okay. Now just drag your word wild over to where you'd like it, and we're just going to make it the right size. So something like that looks good to me. Okay, bring your word over here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually do an offset, which is this little star. It's a star shape over here. In case you can't see it, it's the offset panel. And all we do is click on offset. Now I'll just like to make mine a little bit thinner, probably more like that. Okay, we're going to just drag them apart, and what we're going to use this part of the offset. I reckon I'll put it about there. Just going to move this out of the road for a minute. Then we're going to make sure we highlight both the paw print and the wild. We're going to go back over to our right menu bar, and this time it's a little square and a circle. It's the modify panel. So we're going to click on modify and then click on subtract. Wait a minute, and now you will notice it subtracted the offset out of our paw print. So when we go to cut and when we go to press, we'll be able to pop our word wild in there. It's a bit crooked, like that, and it's going to sit in there beautifully. So next we'll get to the heat press and we'll show you how to put all this together. Now I'm going to show you how I cut it. So we're going to bring our design back over here. Now with our hot foil glue, and also with our glitter HTV that we're going to use, we need to reverse our design. So I've got it both highlighted there. I'm just going to come over here to the replicate panel, and I'm going to mirror it, and now we can get rid of that one. Now obviously I'm going to do the wild first out of the glitter. So we're going to plug our machine in. Now we've got HTV glitter. Where are we? Heat transfer glitter. We make sure it's on cut. We're going to go over here. Now, the glitter goes shiny side down on your mat. And yes, I'm using a Cricut mat. I interchange Cricut and Silhouette mats. I'm going to pop it into our machine. And I'm going to send. Just let that cut out. that's finished, we'll just take it out. We'll take that off the mat. Now this is your PS film that you use for your hot foil. Now it's got a little pink top coat sheet. We don't actually need to use that. So we peel that off and then we place our film down on the mat. Actually, I might do it the other way. My mat's new, so it's nice and sticky. Okay. So I'll go back to my design. And I'm going to move my wild out of the road and our paw print on. Now I'm just going to make sure, so I need it to be 9 inches across this way, so we've got plenty of space here. Now this one, when we go to send, your PS film, we will change it to heat transfer smooth, and that will cut beautifully. So we're going to pop this into the machine. Whoops. And I'm going to send. I've already reversed it, so send as is. So while that's cutting, we're just going to weed our word wild. We just peel off the corner. And the birds. The middle of our D. Now I'm just going to grab some scissors. Just so I don't have too much excess when I'm pressing. And we will just wait for our PS film to finish cutting. Shouldn't take too long, it's a nice simple design. Okay, now the PS film I like to leave on the mat when I'm weeding it. I just find it easier. So, same thing, I just start from one corner. It's always good if you get it in the right light. It's much easier to see. This will come away nicely. Can you see that on camera? It's a bit hard to tell the difference. Probably can't see a lot now because it's still on the mat, but it's so nice and easy to weed. I'll just undo that. Okay. Now just take this off the mat. Is that a bit easier?
Yeah.
So that's quite easily weeded, very nicely. So, now we're going to go up to the heat press with our shirt. Just going to give it a quick press just to take some of the moisture out. and wreck the place. Anyway, okay, just for like 5 seconds. Okay, so I'm actually going to do the foil first. So it might be a bit hard to see because we've got white on white here. Looks about even to me. So what this PS film is, it's just a glue. It's a bit like HTV without your colour on top. It's just the bonding glue in the middle. So you're just going to press that for 5 seconds. We just want enough so it'll stick to the shirt. And we can peel our application sheet off. And the adhesive is a hot peel. So you won't be able to see much yet. But we're going to grab our foil now and just cover up our design. Now this time we're actually going to press it for 10 to 15 seconds. Now this actually has to cool. Your foil is a cold peel. So we're just going to cool this off here at the heat press because we've got to do our glitter yet. It doesn't take too long to cool. A bit more. Okay, this is cooled down, so we're just going to peel it off. This comes away just so easily. See, we've got, now keep all the little bits here because I'm going to do another project and I'll show you how you can use your scraps. So keep all your little pieces. Just got a little bit of colour there, that'll come out though. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put our glitter on. So we're just going to eyeball this. There we go. And we're going to press for another 15 seconds. Now most glitters are cool peel. It all depends on the type of brand, so just follow the instructions from wherever you bought it from. I'm just going to cool this a little bit. Now I like the foil, it gives it somewhat of a vintage distressed look too. It all depends on the type of foil you use. Some of the foils come out in solid block colours and some come out a little bit distressed. So it's just fun having a bit of a play around. It's not quite cool. Just have to be careful when peeling away when you're going over the top of foil to make sure it's cool. Let's see. It's a little bit warm. Let's see how we go, see if it's cool enough yet. Just got to be careful because we don't want to wreck our foil now. Just go nice and slow, piece by piece. Okay, Now I'm just going to give it just a quick 5 seconds because I always like to just set it all together. There we go. We've got a little bit of animal print foil and a little bit of wild. Happy crafting, everybody.